Are you curious about vampires and the animal kingdom? Today, we explore the possibilities. Welcome! Mind of McCorkle presents Ask McCorkle, where we dive into current events, give out sage life advice, and answer those burning vampire questions, all from the undead perspective. Today's headline: Why police have been quitting in droves in the last year. I didn't even read the article because I never do, unless the headline is absolutely baffling. But it doesn't take a genius to know. Even one such as myself, who is only barely aware of news headlines and what is going on outside of my immediate area of concern. Even one such as myself knows that the police have not been treated very nicely in the past few years. Granted, some of them deserved the scrutiny and the, how should I put this, the uproar against them, but not all of them did. And those who have had to take the brunt of their bad brothers in blue, they are tired of it, obviously. And so, why work a job that is dangerous when you are not appreciated? And in fact, when you get targeted for doing so. So, yeah, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that the police en masse have had enough and are done putting up with your shit. Today's life advice from peoplesproblems.org, and I only take the question headline. A man used to hire hooker. After marriage, will he change? That's very doubtful. People usually don't change unless there is a major life event to force them to change. And unfortunately, getting married is not such an event. We're talking a complete change of personality, a conversion, if you will. If a man hired a hooker before marriage because he didn't feel he was getting his needs met, then if his needs are not met to his satisfaction in marriage, he will use a hooker again. That's just human nature. That's just how it is. You can reconcile yourself with that, or you can move on and get a different person in your life. One who has never used a hooker. Nothing against hookers on my part. It's just, if you want someone who had never used one, then you should find someone who has never used one. Because the chances are that they will use one again if they have used one before. And today's vampire question: do vampires use familiars? Not in the traditional familiar definition, as in an aid to casting magical spells. Sure, there might be one or two vampires that dabble in the dark arts, in witchcraft and wizardry, but for the most part, most vampires do not. Why would we need to when we are basically demons with our own personal flesh playground? There have been those, of course, who have tamed and keep as pets different animals, which may be why the rumor got started about familiars or even transforming into those animals. And it does get, or it can get, very lonely as an immortal undead. So having a pet can help. And several vampires have even tried to make their pets immortal as a vampire. However, since being a vampire requires permanent demon possession, that very rarely works out because the demon generally doesn't like to be in an animal body, because if you are coming to the physical plane to inhabit a flesh playground, being an animal severely limits how you can play. So, yes, vampires have pets, but I would not go so far as to call them familiars. This has been Ask McCorkle. If you have any burning questions or would like any sage advice, leave a comment below and I will get to it. Like, share, and subscribe this video, all my videos, and all my stuff. Make me go viral. Check out the links in the description. I have a new website. Check it out. Also, click on the Amazon link, which will take you to the Tools author page, where the book about me, The Hunter Vampire, is listed, as well as the books that I have written, the Anti-Guru books. Buy them, read them, love them, and I'll talk with you again later.